First offering on its way. And that one just missed outside. Osuna on at first, nobody out. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Digging in, Jacob Stallings, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Comes set, and the 0-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Burdick on the move, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And it's too late as he's in there. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Burdick has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only one run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
And good awareness behind the plate as he'll make the quick basket catch for the second out. So striding forward now, Ron Sandoval. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ground ball left side. He's got it. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors. So digging in now, Craig Gonzalez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Popped high in the air. Hernandez waits on it. But it's the third baseman who gets there to make the play. And the inning is over. Can't start any better than this. He's set down the first 12. Digging in now, Brian Moore. He reached on a single in his first try. And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it. Deep down the line. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Hit sharply on the ground. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the fourth.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter. A base hit in his first trip. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
And as a pitcher, that's always tough. Looked like he got a bad break on some of those calls, but he's got to learn that sometimes the calls don't go your way, and you've just got to move on. That's something that young pitchers can have a hard time with, though.
The 2-1. Hit hard on the ground at first. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Hey, don't sleep on first base. I know they call third base the hot corner, but there's some bullets hit down that way too. Good effort on the dive right there, but batter singles.
At the plate, Pedro Cora. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run. Stepping into the box, Brian Moore. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Skied into straightaway right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Now at the plate, Craig Gonzalez. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Popped him up. Hernandez is there. But it's the third baseman who gets there to make the play. And that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men. Ready for another shot now, Brian Moore. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Moore.
He waits. Now the pitch. Off the plate and low here, ball 1.
This game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here. So the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Down the third baseline. But this will get foul. 2-1. Now the 2-1. Swing, and he pops him up. Vick over to his left, and that's the third out. No runs, a hit, 2 left. 8th inning coming up. Altuna's out in front, 2-0.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Flying Squirrels crossed the plate 3 times in the 8th, helping propel them to the win. Jose Valdez claims the win out of the pen, his first. Josh Osich records the save, his 4th of the season. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line scores. First, for the victorious visiting team. 3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight it's the first of 3 to start the new week between the Erie Seawolves and the Altoona Curve. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Set to go now, Brian Moore. And we'll see if he can get out of this little dry spell he's stuck in. Not much offensively coming from him lately. Line drive to center field. Reyna is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. And inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. Striding into the box, Chris Nieves. He flew out in his last at-bat. Shot to third. Moore comes up with it. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. At the plate, Pete Kozma, runner in scoring position with Sugan.
Pete Kozma.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Runs up and gets this one down. Moore gloves it. And he'll be thrown out at first. So that didn't go quite according to plan. And with it, the inning is over. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. At the plate, Brian Moore. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a strike.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Behind 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, it's hit to third. 5. Scooped up, 1 there. On to first to complete the double play. Now in the box, Brian Moore.
Third baseman, Brian Moore.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 delivery. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. Swinging a soft liner, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far, and he is in there.
Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he didn't try and do too much. He took what the pitcher gave him, got the front foot down, and was able to fist feed a soft liner over the infielder's head for a knock.
Here's Max Moroff standing in. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Moroff.
Here it is, the 3-0. And he misses with it, ball 4. So that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball. Stepping in, Jacob Stallings. His line includes a single and a fly ball in 2 at-bats thus far. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
I'm really impressed by that strikeout, and I'll tell you why. He should have gotten a call on the pitch before, and it looked like he got squeezed a little bit. In a bases-loaded situation, that can drive a guy nuts, drive you crazy. What I loved is He didn't let him take it out of his game, and he came back with another good pitch and got the punch out. A really nice job of taking it one pitch at a time.
The 2-1. Drilled to the left side. Gets dirty and gloves it. The throw to first. Wow. They call it the hot corner for a reason. And this is a beauty to take us to break. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Into the box now, Brian Moore. He singled his last time up.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Montero arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center. 10-3 at the end of this contest. Erie took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Tommy Chang wins his third of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
For the Curve, 3 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 12 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 35 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Welcome to MLB The Show. In this Tyler Glasnow, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
You know, it's awfully tough in today's game when your strikeout to walk ratio is less than even. Too many balls are put in play, plus you add that with the base on balls. That just shows me one thing. He doesn't have that one solid out pitch that he can get somebody out with.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Brian Moore, and he'll be looking to change his fortunes in this one. He's seen his numbers take a bit of a dive in recent action. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Way out in front. Hit in the air down the right field line. Castro sprinting after it. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitors. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning, keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Stepping into the box, Brian Moore, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Moore.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Delgado has a beat on it, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 3 innings complete. The Curve lead it. Standing in, Brian Moore. He flew out in his last at-bat. Before the first pitch, a check at first, and he just manages to get his hand in. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Runners off for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. McKenzie leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
And he misses again. Ball 3. Jose Osuna waits on deck. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full 3-2. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Into the box now, Pete Kozma. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Third. Moore scoops it up. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Digging in to try it again, Jim Daniel. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Grounded to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Altuna's out in front, 2-1. To the plate now is the designated hitter, James Reyna. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can. It really counts.
Hard hit at third, and he'll tag the runner coming by, at least make him throw it, and the inning is over. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Digging in once again, Brian Moore. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Moving under it, Delgado. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. So they pick up no runs. So coming to the plate, Pete Kozma. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Well, everyone was treated to a really well-played ball game in this one, and the guy you see there turned in a particularly notable performance, so he's our top player of the game in this one.
Well, the numbers don't just jump out at you, but his lone hit was a really important one. And sometimes you just need to come through when it matters most to be the hero.
A coach clues in a new team member on available resources. coach draws a player's attention to a recent trend in his numbers.
The show's continuing coverage of Eastern League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Altoona Curve and the Harrisburg Senators. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Edwin Jackson, the German-born starter, will get the assignment here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it's not too hard to figure out why this guy's one of the top pitchers having a big year. Look at that ERA, sub 1.0 ERA on the season. He's been nearly untouchable up to this point. And we should have a fun time watching this guy do what he does on the mound today in this one.
And this is on the ground to short. Could be two. The second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs or hits here as the error turns out to be unimportant. Coming to the plate now, Tom Cartwright, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start for the second. Hit hard to third. And that's the first out.
Okay, here's a defense for the away team. And guys, when I've been looking at the numbers on this starting pitcher, what really jumps out on me is the fact that he doesn't strike a ton of guys out, which means he's got to execute. He's got to use those 17 inches in, out, up, and down. He's going to have his defense behind him, and they better be on their toes because a lot of balls are going to be put in play in this one.
Stepping in, Steven Piedra. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Popped up. Moore on the move. He can't get there as it falls in.
Well, that's got to be frustrating right there. You execute a pitch, a nice, good pitch right there. Batter's able to get a little lucky. Stayed through it, caught it off the end of the bat. Not his best swing, but he's able to find a hole in the outfield.
Settling in now, Brian Moore.
Third baseman, Brian Moore.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he lays off there 1-0. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike one.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up one hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble. Ready once again, Jeff Colbert. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Colbert.
This one's down to third. Moore ranges to his left. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home.
Striding in once again, Brian Moore. He leads off their half of the eighth, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one. He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Now the 2-0 home. 3-0 now.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in his zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter. He was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. Liner in there for a base hit. The throw into second, and he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Now batting, center fielder,
Stepping up to the plate, Julian Sanchez. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Kirshner is over a few steps as he puts it away for the first out.
now batting, center fielder, Rick Johnson.
Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ron Sandoval. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. This one pretty well in the bag. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Senators lead it 7-0.
Wow, they were banging on all cylinders from the leadoff man to the number 9 guy, the owner. They absolutely cruised to a 7-run victory. If it were only always that easy, right?
A 7-0 shutout final score tonight. Harrisburg led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Edwin Jackson earns his first win of the season. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com. The game's future starts. Standing in, Brian Moore. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Brian Moore.
Here's the first pitch to him. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Man, I know exactly what this guy's feeling at the plate. Here we go again. Every time you're struggling, you look up, and it says 0-2.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Piedra is there, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brian Moore. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning. Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
The 1-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. There's one. On to first, and they turn the double play. Now at the plate, Brian Moore. He singled his last time up.
Moore.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Smoke toward the hole. And that's through into right field for a base hit. Now the relay home, but not in time as he's across with the run.
Hey, there's still time left in this one, Dero. With that base hit here in the 7th inning, they're still trailing, but at least they've got a fighting chance.
Yeah, hopefully this offense, Dan, finds its focus now from the 7th inning on after that RBI knock right there, and they put together a bunch of good ABs.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Jacob Stallings. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 0-2 delivery. Got him.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
Sanchez.
Here it comes on 0-2. Soft liner to the left side. But little trouble handling this one down there at third as that will end. And tonight's comes to a conclusion. 6-1 the final. Harrisburg took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. TJ Ibar earns the win, his second, as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
2 hours and 59 minutes. Thanks for joining us this evening. And please drive home safely.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the Altoona Curve and the Harrisburg. Digging in, Brian Moore. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one.
Moore.
Slapped hard the opposite way. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Here's Max Moroff standing in, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Here's a pop-up now. Ayala is there, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. On now to the bottom of the 2nd, and we are tied 0-0. Coming to the plate now, Luis Ayala, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. A 1 pitch on its way. On the ground to third. He's right there, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitors. And guys, when I've been looking at the numbers on this starting pitcher, what really jumps out on me is the fact that he doesn't strike it.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Brian Moore. He reached on a single in his first try. Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Into right field. That's a base hit. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
I appreciate the moxie right there, but 3 fastballs at this level usually turns into a knock.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Max Moroff, comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Garcia is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Now batting, Darius Kirk.
The catcher, number 28, Darius Kirk.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. One there. On to first, and he really paid the price at second base, but it's a double play, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Into the box, Brian Moore. He singled his last time up.
Brian Moore.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit down the line at first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Tough one to lay off. Called a strike.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider is still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like he's starting to tire. He looks as good now as he did early on in the game.
Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out. Stepping up now, Brian Moore. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. So he used the slide step that time, but it didn't make a difference.
Yeah, you can't blame the pitcher on that one. He did all he could do. That was just an impressive show of speed.
Now the 2-0. It's hit hard on a line to right. A base hit. That's in there. Base hit. The run scores from second. It's a 3-2 ball game.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Look out as this bat shatters on impact. To second for one, but one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue. A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Altoona Curve came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Jamie Stafford gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Fernando Calzado earns the save out of the bullpen, his 5th of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the Double-A Eastern League tonight. So striding in, Brian Moore. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting nine for this one. Ripped down the first base line. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Row, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Row, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
This is on the ground over to first. And that's through for a hit. Digging in, Julian Sanchez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as the side is retired. Striding in, Daniel Turner. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. To third, 5. Fielded cleanly. The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3. Ready now, Frank Nowakowski. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. Swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. So stepping in, Brian Moore. He reached on a single in his first try.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
And it looks like he'll have extra bases here to begin the third. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking 2 until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire, but what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch softly hit out toward short. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Boy, D-Roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year, but he'll take that any day.
The 1-2 pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ron Sandoval. He singled his last time up. Grounded down the third baseline. Grove is there, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors. Ready for another chance? Doug Roberts. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. A pause and the 0-2. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only one away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have.
Digging in and looking for more, Ryan Moore. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in, make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Fifth inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Takes this the other way to right, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, not a bad way to start the new month, D-Roll. How about after that single? That's his third hit of this game.
Oh, that has to make you feel good. You see that calendar flip, and you got 3 knocks in your back pocket.
Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Now at the plate, Julian Sanchez.
Now batting, the center fielder, Julian Sanchez.
The 1-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Burdick will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Now to the plate, Frank Nowakowski. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Frank Nowakowski.
This one's down to third. And quickly, there are 2 away. Digging in, Brian Moore. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Missed with a slider. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run, and a big moment for him there, his first home run as a Double-A player.
Yeah, and you always like to get those first out of the way, no matter what level you're playing at. Obviously, he's got aspirations to play in the big leagues, and this is exactly the kind of production that this organization is going to be looking for from him as his career progresses.
Standing in a perfect 4 for 4 so far, Brian Moore. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Now the 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Guillen is after it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Yeah, and in this game, you always try to find a way to be hopeful. They win the first game of a new month and are now looking to keep it rolling the rest of the way.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. The Altoona Curve hosted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Nick Turley notches his 3rd win of the year. Jorge Feliz was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Drive home safely.
Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation. So here's the cleanup hitter, Ryan Moore. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Ryan Moore.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Vic fields it cleanly. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the home team. And fellas, when you take a look at the numbers on this guy, this starting pitcher has a low ERA.
In now, Ryan Moore. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Looking to minimize the damage here. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Johnson on second. McKenzie at first. 2 out in the inning. Ready on 1 and 2. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. Popped him up. Vic will put this one away, and the side is retired. So 1 run here on 2 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Curve lead it 1-0. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Ryan Moore. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Moore.
From the stretch. Pops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Vic is calling for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So digging in now, Ryan Moore.
Third baseman, Ryan Moore.
He's set. Here it comes. Pitch inside. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land out there just foul. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. To short. Nowakowski right there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. So striding forward now, J.R. Vic. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Even though we're moving into this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Roberto Hernandez.
Ball to third, and they could get 2. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Digging in now, Ryan Moore.
Third baseman.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And the runner back safely. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard toward the right side. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors. 4-2 the final score today. The Altoona Curve led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Alfonso Alvarado earns his first win of the season. Fernando Calzado wraps it up for the save, his 7th of the